Yo, what is up, all you primetime players, all you primetime fans, all you newcomers that's just coming on to the podcast? This is the Primetime Thoughts Podcast. I'm your host, Xavier Scott. What's up, all you people out there, man? I know it's been a solid month. I know I said I'd be more consistent and everything like that, but life been life for me, and I'm just here giving y'all a life update for anybody that doesn't follow me on my socials and stuff like that, or anybody that really just wants a recap of what's been going on, or anybody that's close by. I appreciate anybody that comes onto this video, man. If anything, just leave a comment. I'm not even gonna ask you to like, comment, or subscribe, man. Well, I am gonna ask you to comment, but if you checking out this video, just leave a comment, man. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe. Just let me know that you're here. So the things that's been going on in this last month, I'm gonna really start going back to. I'm gonna recap a little bit. Let me get y'all all the way back into April. So the recap, if you guys don't already know, my two boys, Xavier and Anthony, they were born April the 20th, 2025, out there at Optioner Kenner. Shout out to the Optioner Kenner team. You guys did great. But they were premature. They were both due late July. Like next week was gonna be their due week. Next week was gonna be like their due date or something like that, and then next week is my wife's birthday. So if she's seeing this, her happy early birthday. I was the first one to do it. Haha. To anybody else. But yeah, man, their due date was next week, and they're 24 weeks, so they're premature. They were premature babies. And they came out beautiful and great and everything. But with premature babies, there's some complications sometimes, and unfortunately, we lost Xavier. He passed away. He pretty much had a lot of swelling. He had jaundice. And he had a lot of brain damages because he was so, I would say, premature and undeveloped, and his organs wasn't properly growing. That's about as much as I'm gonna get into that. If you already know, you already know. Please don't leave a comment. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm telling you now. Thank you for all your condolences. Let me also say thank you to everybody that was there the exact day. Thank you to everybody that was there. Thank you to everybody on social media that gave out their condolences and said that they're praying for me and praying for Judith and praying for Anthony and stuff like that. We still have our wonderful baby boy, Anthony. And Anthony, to give y'all some good news, Anthony is really starting to breathe on his own. He's starting to accept some bottles and starting to eat on his own and stuff like that. So once he starts doing that, well, and once the nurses and the doctors all agree, we should be getting Anthony home sometime in the beginning of April. Like, I want to say first or second week of April, possibly second or third week of April. It just depends when he starts going by bottle and stuff like that. So y'all keep y'all wonderful prayers for Anthony, man, and I can't wait to bring Anthony home, man, and explain to him all about his brother and how he's a twin. And I know Xavier is definitely watching over myself, my wife, Anthony, our whole entire family. And we got a wonderful, beautiful, handsome guardian angel watching over me and my entire family. So even though it was hard to let him go, and it was hard to see him that way, I knew he fought all the way up into the end, and thank you to the Optioner Baptist team, especially Peyton, Michelle, all the nurse partitions, all the nurses that have been taking care of the boys and stuff like that. Thank you to you guys. What up? Xavier, with Xavier's passing, we're going to cremate him. We're going to cremate him and at a later time distribute his ashes. But that's about as much as I begin to. But sorry. This is about as much as I'm gonna probably get into what's going on in the personal life. Other than that, work is coming up soon. I'm not really ready for work, but work is coming up soon. I'm almost done with college. I should be graduating, if not the fall semester, then hopefully the spring semester. If not, we'll see how it goes. But definitely I should be graduating sometime in the fall or spring. And then after that, I'm just gonna take a little break from college. I'll probably take a school year off, cause I need a break. I've been going hard from summer, fall, spring, summer, fall, spring, summer, fall, spring. I've been going hard. Been doing max amount of classes that I could take. So when some people have been taking 4, I've been taking about 5 or 6. When the summer comes, some people are only taking 2. I've been taking 3. So I'm gonna take a little break, take a year off break, and then I'm gonna get into my bachelor's degree. Now, what my bachelor's is gonna be, I'm hoping in sports communications, or sports communications / media communications, or broadcasting or something. Well, yeah, media communications, stuff like that. But the only schools that provide that is Southeastern and Dillard close by, in the New Orleans area. So hopefully UNO could get something cracking, or Southern, or somebody might know something that possibly gets me in that realm of either sports communications or media communications, because that's why I would like to have my bachelor's in, because that's why I see myself doing what my bachelor's, and that's why I would like to take my career. Yes, I'm still going to be continue teaching, but I will still like my bachelor's in that. As far as the podcast, I'm still going to be doing the podcast, man. I'm going to be doing the podcast. And speaking of that, I would love to bring some people on, man. I would love to bring some people on. We could talk about sports, talk about music, talk about movies, talk about comics, talk about all this other stuff, man. I would love to bring some people on, and we could definitely dive into sports, man. Even though I'm a Pelicans fan, Heat fan, LSU, Astros, all that other stuff. Even though I am a fan of all these teams and stuff like that, I could dive my head into a lot of different other things and stuff. So, if anybody is ever looking to do a podcast episode with me, or just talk and come up with a topic, man, I could talk about anything, any and everything. So, just let me know. I'm always open. I'm always game to do something, man. Do something different. With that being said, this podcast episode is really not gonna be that long. It was just to give y'all a quick update of what's going on, what I possibly see in the future. I'm definitely gonna be getting. I think my next podcast episode is gonna be about the Saints. If not the Saints, then we're gonna talk about the Pelicans, or if not, we're gonna talk about WWE. There's some good things going on. I do like, and this is probably gonna be the clip, I do like the Nike version of the Saints jersey, the gold Saints jersey that just released today. I like it, but I think Nike could have made that gold much darker to how it was 23. I saw something. It was like 23 or 25, like 20 something years ago. well, let's say 20 plus years ago, I think Nike could have made that much darker to where it looks like an actual gold, right? Troy, shout out to Troy, but Troy, guy in my streams and in my Discord, one of my closest friends, been knowing him since high school, sophomore year in high school and stuff. But he gave a perfect description of it. It looks tan, and maybe it's the light that they were in. Maybe it's all the lighting and stuff that they were in that it looks tan. And that gold could actually look like a gold when you actually get on the field and stuff. So maybe that might be something. But it definitely looks tan. Now, would I buy the jersey? I feel like I would buy the jersey just for the sake that I never had a gold jersey. And it does look dope. It does look cool. I like it. I think I might get a gold jersey. I might just get I'm gonna get one of an older player that's been a Saints legend, right? So a guy like Cam Jordan, or an old Reggie Bush jersey, or a Davis jersey, or something like that, or Tyler. Damn, I can't pronounce his last name right now. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's a established Saint legend, not somebody that's new, not a Chris Olave who might possibly move, not a Rashid Heath or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody that is new and still gonna be playing and possibly could be wearing a whole bunch of different jerseys. Somebody that I consider you like, oh, you're a Saints legend, you're a Saints GOAT, and If I wear your jerseys, people are gonna know about it. People are gonna know Cam Jordan, number 94. People are gonna know Will Smith. People are gonna know Devontae Davis. People are gonna know 32 Tyrann Mathieu. People are gonna know 20. I want to say his number was 27. Malcolm Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna know Tracy Porter. People are gonna know What's my boy? People are gonna know Jimmy Graham. Shout out Jimmy Graham. He retired today. Another Saints legend. Oh my God, the autofocus is terrible. And I'm not trying to do the fucking TikTok trend thing. I'm just trying to get this shit to autofocus. Yeah, the autofocus is terrible. But yeah, man. To sum it up, I give that Nike Saints gold Saints jersey, I give it a C. It's a nice C. I like the nostalgia of it. I like the fact that they're giving the Saints some new jerseys. We've been asking for new jerseys for a long time. But as far as the color design, and it might been because of the lighting, the studio lighting and stuff like that, I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C. Where we at? Other than that, man, I am gonna dive in. I think the next podcast episode is gonna be me going through the Saints roster, giving a prediction, giving up what do I possibly see for the future. I hope Mickey Loomis gets fired. I'm hey. When Mickey Loomis leaves the Saints, or when Mickey Loomis gets fired, that's when the Saints will finally be better. But Gail Bisson is just high on Mickey Loomis's coattails, man. But it was really Sean Payton and Drew Brees that got us that Super Bowl and got us all those good winning teams. If it wasn't for Sean and Drew, I don't know if the Saints would get a Super Bowl, man. I can't say Mickey Loomis was the reason why we won the Super Bowl. So, I'm definitely going to dive into the Pelicans and the Pelican seasons, but I want to start with the Saints, and then we're going to get into some LSU. I think I'm going to run through the LSU season, give my predictions on that. So you guys should definitely be checking into my my podcast episodes, but then also check out the YouTube shorts, man. I'm being devoted and back on YouTube. I think Xavier would love that. I think Xavier and Anthony would love to see Dad talk about sports and stuff like that, starting off, and see how I'd grow from here. So, with that being said, I appreciate everybody who came by and watched this video, even for a small little bit. I appreciate everybody. I love y'all. The real ones. I love the real ones. The real people that showed up for me and my family. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm always there for y'all. I'm only but a call away or a DM away, stuff like that. Just let me know. I'm there for y'all. So, with that being said, peace, love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all very, very soon with this Saints season prediction. All right, catch y'all on the next one.